Kaya dapat pinag-pray natin.
Amen.
Hello?
Amen.
Diba? At may mga bagay naman talaga na hindi mo na kailangan ipag-pray. Ibig sabihin, dahil hindi mo na kailangan hingin pa o i-consult si Lord. Diba? Siyempre, kapag nag-pray tayo ng salvation ng ating mga kapatid, gusto talaga ni Lord, kalooban ni Lord. Diba? So, there are many things na in any given situation po, we can always pray. Halimbawa, di ba? Nagkaroon ng lindol. So, anong una gagawin mo? Magpe-pray ka ba o, naku, dapat ako muna makapag-post to. Dapat isend ko lahat sa kanila, ako muna. Ganun ba? But have you prayed about it? Diba? So yung mga ganon, no? So, nanonood ka ng TV, may mga news na ganyan. So that's the best time for you to pray. Okay? So, ngayon, di ba, alam niyo naman na meron tayong prayer chat. Di ba? Yung prayer chat natin, dapat ayusin po natin ulit yan. No? At the intention of our prayer chat talaga is to pray for one another. Di ba? Kasi kapag mas maraming nagpe-pray, mas powerful. Di ba? So lately, medyo marami yung kasi nagpo-post ng trabaho no? About, well, okay lang naman yon kasi nga ang prayer request ng Lord, matanggap sila ng trabaho. Pero sabi ko nga, if you ever plan to post yung mga opportunity, thank you, i-post nyo na lang doon sa FB account natin. And there i-approve ko kagad yun. No? Pero yung gawin natin, sabihin natin, exclusive yung ating prayer chat for prayer purpose only. Okay? Okay, ganito. May nag-post ng prayer request. Halimbawa, di ba? Pag-post ng prayer request, pinapasin ako, ang bilis, ang bilis mag-pray yan. Ganun ba? Well, siguro, ito gawin natin. Kapag may nag-post ng prayer, mag-pray muna bago nyo i-click yung, tawag doon, yung emoji ng prayer hand. Okay? Okay ba yun? Sinabi ko na dati ito Pero gawin natin yun. Kapag yan nag-post, pag-pray nyo naman. May sakit yung nanay ko. Okay? Pray, and then click. Okay yun? Hindi unahan. Wala kang ginawa kung naghihintay ka na lang. Yun. Ganyan. Ibig sabihin, the purpose is to pray, and then you click. Ngayon, ako yung kunyari nag-post for prayer, encourage yung ang dami nagpipray. Okay? Ngayon, ito naman sa mga nag-post ng prayer request, pag sinagot, mag-update naman kayo. Di ba? Saan nangyari kaya doon? Tumalik kaya nanay niya? Di ba? Di ba natin kung sino ba ito? Di ba? So, kasi bakit? Para naman we will be encouraged, di ba? Wow, di ba? That's a power prayer, di ba? Di ba, pray for my interview. Yan yung mga ganyan kayo may i-post nyo. Love life. Kasi nahiya tayo mag-post ng mga ganyan. Siyempre iba yun, diba? Yung mga urgent, mga may sakit, yan. Yung job interview, yan, open yan, post it. Diba? Pag, kasi minsan, nakalagay natin, di kilala lahat Ganito ba yung nangyari? My name is Joy, I'm from LG Abraham. Parang gano'n, diba? Pray for me, I have interview tonight. Diba? Tonight, sarado na. so pray for me. Okay, so pwede kayo mag-iwan ng message, I pray for you, ganyan, di ba? Tapos ako, after ito, thank you for praying with me, di ba? And maghihintayin na lang ako ng tawag. Yung gano'n, no? So, ganyan. Okay ba tayo doon? Nagigyan natin? Okay, ha? So, at least, alam na natin na para sa gano'n, ay mabuhay ulit yung ating prayer chat. Amen? Sige, ha? Para yun yung magandang binabantayan natin. So, with that, masasabi natin na we are somehow developing our prayer habit. Hindi lang 3 o'clock. We are developing ito yung praying regularly. Okay? So, kaya mahalaga ito. But again, sabi ko, there are a lot of opportunities. You just have to look around you every day. Ang daming pwedeng ipag-pray. Aside from your personal prayer requests. Okay? So, the second point is, una, di ba, he prayed in private, then he prayed regularly. At sabi dito, when prayer becomes your habit, miracle becomes your lifestyle. Ganda, no? Ganda dito. Hindi mo na yung picture. Pangatlo. Okay? Pangatlo. Jesus prayed with anguish. Yan. Nanalangin si Lord. Okay? O sige. Baka na-miss nyo sa iba. Okay, yung third point, Jesus prayed with anguish. Okay? Ang sabi doon, and being in anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. Wow! Ito sa Tagalog. Pag sa tindi ng paghihirap, pinaigting pa niya ang pananalangin. At nagmistulang patak ng dugong tumutulo sa lupa ang kanyang pawis. Grabe yung pawis. Oh. Naranasan ko lang yun, nagbabasketball lang yun, tuloy-tuloy na patak ng pawis. Pero si Lord, pinapawisan habang nagpipray. Ibig sabihin, the anguish is so severe. The pain was so severe. No? Why is it he was in anguish? Why? Because, alam natin, sabi ko nga, this was Monday, di ba? He knew he will be facing death. Alam niya, i-embrace niya na yun eh. No? Kaya, yung tindi nung, alam mong, he knew the kind of pain that he will encounter. Alam niya na yung suffering na kanyang pagdadaanan. Nararamdaman niya na yun eh. Monday yung Thursday, nararamdaman niya na. Kaya kung ano yung lalim ng nararamdaman niya, yun din yung lalim ng panalangin niya. Alam mo yun? Di ba? Yung ganun katindi, no? Na he can, during this time, he already feel the pain, no? Sabi niya, ito na, no? But though he somehow as if he was feeling the pain, and yet, sabi doon, he prayed more earnestly. Hindi maganda, di ba? In fact, itong naramdaman niya, he was so tense kasi in Matthew 26:38, when they were in Gethsemane, the Garden of Gethsemane, kasama yung mga disciples, no? Itong sabi niya, let me quote, sabi niya, he told his disciples, my soul is crushed with grief to the point of death. So he was sharing his feeling to his disciples. Stay here, keep watch with me. Sabi niya, alam niyo, sabi niya kay Peter, kay John, tsaka kay James, sabi niya, alam niyo, very tense na si Lord eh. Sabi niya, nakakabahan ako yung puso ko, durog. Sabi niya, dyan lang, samahan niyo ako ha. Samahan niyo ako. So kaya siya umalis eh, nag-pray. So, here is Jesus, nag-manifest yung kanyang human nature, diba? He was telling them na, talagang there is a struggle. Diba? He was about to face his biggest battle in life. Pero ang kagandaan dito, no? Sabi doon, he prayed more earnestly, no? Ang ibig sabihin, he stretched out. The more the pain is, the more he prayed. Alam niyo kasi iba, kapag medyo nasasaktan, dapat daw, alam niyo ang sundalong Pilipino? Ang sundalong Pilipino talagang habang nasasaktan, lalong lumalaban. Diba? Pag pinipigilan, o pag pinipigil, lalong nang gigigil. Diba? Ganun ang Pilipino sundalo eh. Eh sabi nga daw, hindi kagaya ng iba. Kapag iniwan, pati si Lord kinalimutan. Diba? So dapat habang nasasaktan, lumalaban. Diba? Ayos ba yun? Sabi mo, bes, huwag ganyan. Huwag ganyan, bes. Diba? Nasaktan na nga, kinalimutan pa si Lord. In fact, si Jesus, He has a choice. Talagang, He was so stressed. So stressed. And ang sabi nga doon, di ba, an angel came to encourage him. Hindi maraming anghel sa paligid natin eh. Di ba katabi mo, holy angel? Hindi. Totoo yan, alam niyo minsan, may namimit ka na darating na parang di ba parang sagot sa panalangin mo, you are an angel. An angel, di ba? Angel. Di ba? So, may mga ganun. Kaya minsan napapansin niyo tinulungan ka, tapos nawala yung kausap mo. Nagsiyat lang pala. No, seriously, we have angels around us. No, of course, this is another topic, no? Na pwedeng hindi mo natin pwede siya magkatawang tao, pero sent by God. Totoo yun, no? But anyway, no? Again, si Lord, an angel encouraged him. Pero yung anguish, yung pighati, pag nasasaktan tayo, dapat lalong lumalaban. Ang problema kasi sa atin, it is easy for us, we quit so quick. Right? Nasaktan na, ayaw mo na. Dapat lalo ka pang nananalangin. No? There is one Bible character, her name was Hannah. In 1 Samuel chapter 1. Si Hannah, talagang she longed to have a child. No? And dinesire niya yun, no? And sabi doon sa verse 1, verse 10, sabi, in her deep anguish, okay? Sabi, in her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord, weepingly and bitterly. Kasi, alam niyo, kapag wala kang anak during the time of Hannah, pressure yun eh. Di ba yung, walang anak, ganun, walang anak kami, may baby kami, ganun. Pressure yun eh. Parang sumpa ka. It's a curse. So he was really longing to have a child. Kaya ang description, in her deep anguish, so let's say she was really hurting inside, and yet she prayed, weeping bitterly. And then, di ba napagkamalan nga siya, sobra kasi yung kanyang pagka-immerse sa presence ni God eh. Kaya sabi niya, I'm a woman who is deeply troubled. See? Are you troubled? Because there is something that you want from the Lord na hindi pa binibigay niya. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. See? Binibigay niya talaga lahat. Do not take your servant for a wicked woman. I have been praying here out of my great anguish and grief. She can easily quit because of the pressure. Hindi na magkakanak. Pwede ganun. But because she prayed hard, came Samuel. What is your Samuel? Baka minsan sabi ni Lord, you just have to pray so hard. No? Amen? Amen? Diba? And sabi ko nga, yung longing, no? Yung burden, push her to have a child. Ngayon, listen to this. We don't have to be personally troubled just to be in anguish in prayer. So, paano ba? Kasi baka sabihin, dapat pala anguish ako, ha? Bakit naman sa jail? Hindi naman gano'n. Lord, kailangan ko ng asawa, Lord. Ano ba dapat, Lord? Lord, hindi naman gano'n yun. Diba? Ibig sabihin kasi ilalagay naman ng Lord sa iyan eh. Diba? That's something what you really need at that time. And so happened si Lord talaga in that very moment, he was really in anguish kasi he's facing death. Eh ganun din, si Hannah, ganun din kasi presyo, sobra na. Lord, give me a child. Ganon. Sa atin, ganon din eh. Sabi ko nga, hindi naman natin kailangan maging ganon para manalangin. In fact, sabi ko nga, just look around us. When you can be in anguish in our country, still poor, corruption pa rin, di ba? Instead of criticizing, why not praying? Pray for it, di ba? Pero sabi ko nga, hindi naman lagi in anguish in praying. Hindi naman standard yan. Parang di ba tayo nung anguish, hindi. Halimbawa, kakain ka lang, Lord, thank you for the food. Ang gano'n. Siyempre, Lord, salamat sa pagkain ito. Hindi yung lagi ito. Kasi dito talagang, si Hannah, she was really shouting. Si Lord, ganun din daw eh. She was really shouting before God. He was shouting before God. Eh, kung mag-pray ka lang ng food, di ba, Lord? Talagang tulog, di ba? Parang yung bata, no? Yung bata, Lord, tignan mo ako ng bisikleta! Sumigaw siya, bisikleta, Lord! Sabi na, hindi mo makailangan sumigaw, anak eh. Di ba? Pag nag-pray ka, di mo kailangan sumigaw. Hindi naman bini si Lord eh. Eh, nanay, si Lola, bini. Nag-pray tayo, minsan, nagpaparinig tayo, Lord! Talagang tayo ng puta! Lord! Hindi natin sa panalangin eh. So, yun anguish. Anguish is angry. So, iba naman po yun. Di ba? Ipaparinig naman tayo. Sabi ko nga, halimbawa, you pray for our nation, our country's transformation. You will grow, Lord, God, revive our nation, Lord. Diba? You will grow for it. But saan natin yan eh? Pag pray ka ng pagbabago o maligtas ang pamilya mo, you will pray, Lord, you will grow before God. Ibig sabihin talaga, you are longing to see yung talagang transformation na magaganap. Talagang hinihingi mo sa Panginoon. Di ba? Depende ako ano yung pag-pray natin. Nakuha ba natin yun? Si Lord talagang yun eh. He was really in pain inside, no? Ang Israel, they groaned for their freedom, di ba? They were in slavery, but years passed, talagang nag-pray sila, they continue to groan, and God heard their groaning. Di ba? So, there are times that God will call us to pray. Not just simple prayer. He will call you to pray or to groan for something. Yung talagang nakikita mo, Lord. Kaya nga, di ba yung pinost ko, na ano, yung dare to pray. Ano yung verse sa Luke 18:1? Pray and not give up. Yun. Huwag kang titigil hanggang walang sagot si Lord. Eh, isang prayer lang, sapat na sa iyo. Hindi, dapat. Let me tell you this. When we pray, it's not just asking something eh. Prayer is not just asking to God, Lord, give me this. No, it's more than that. When we pray, we are becoming more intimate with God. Yes. Yun ang gusto niya. Kaya niya gusto tayo mag-pray kasi gusto niya maging close kayong dalawa. Kung ano yun? That's His intention. Kaya may sabi, Lord, sige pa na, panalangin pa, di ba? Kasi gusto niya maging malapit ka pa sa kanya. Amen, di ba? So, Jesus prayed with angry. So, what are we groaning in prayer? Finances ba ngayon? Yeah, we can really pray with that. Lord, hirap na ako. God, paano babayaran to? Sabihin mo kayo, Lord, iyak ko sa kanya. Diba? Kamaya. And then lastly, Jesus prayed being yielded to the Father's will. Surrender to the Father's will. Okay? Ano sabi doon? Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Okay? So what is this cup? Yung cup na yun, ibig sabihin yun yung suffering na kanyang haharapin. Kaya sabi, Lord, remove this cup. No? Yun yung infliction of punishment coming from the Lord. No? So sabi ko nga, he was facing the biggest battle. And he prayed this prayer. Dito, makikita nyo, since Jesus knew the kind of death that he will face, nag-manifest yung kanyang human nature, so he prayed to God, sabi niya, Lord, Kung loloobin mo, Lord, meron pa bang paraan, Panginoon, na hindi ako mamatay ng ganito? Ganun eh. Pero hindi, Lord, sa kalooban ko, pero sa kalooban mo. Ano ba yun? Human nature yun eh. Hindi niya sinabi, Lord, ito lang ang paraan. Remember, this is very critical. He was about to bring all the sins of the world to his shoulder. It must be fulfilled. And in his divine nature, alam niya, he is committed to that. He is committed to that. Of course, at the end, sinurrender naman niya lahat. And we all know the story. Sabi nga, the deepest reality of prayer is not bending God's will to ours, but lifting our will to His. When we pray church, it is not all about us. Of course, how many times? I think 100 times sinabi ng Bible, ask. Ask. Sabi nga, you do not have because you do not ask. Hindi mo kasi hinihingi. No? Kaya wala ka. Di ba pamilyar naman po tayo sa mga pamilyar tayo sa mga prayer quotes like prayer works, right? Di ba? Nakikita natin yung prayer works. Ganda yan. Gandang i-post yan, di ba? Pagpagandang pagkagawa. Prayer works, di ba? Yung mga quotation ng prayer like, prayer changes things. Yan, di ba? Kaganda nun, no? If I cannot change my situation, now prayer can. Di ba? So, kaganda nun, prayer changes things. Galing nga, di ba? Militar nun, no? Kaya, yung prayer is man's greatest power. Ganda niya, di ba? Pupost mo ngayon yan, ganda. Di ba? Ngayon ang tanong, bakit mo kaya hindi nararanasan yun? Di ba? Natanong nila ba yun? Ay, hindi naman totoo sa akin yan, Lord. Ang ganda-ganda niya, no? Pero hindi totoo sa akin yan. Alam nyo, may mga dahilan kung bakit hindi nangyayari sa atin eh. Well, number one, let me tell you number one. Maybe the reason, no? Perhaps the reason why those prayers that you have asked before God, yung mga hiningi mo kay Lord, hindi mo natatanggap. One reason, listen to this, kasi si Lord hindi naman siya genie. Yung genie, di ba? Di ba labas naman yung di ba? Alam din, di ba si Genie? Si Lord, di ba kasi si Genie pag lumabas si Genie, yung may tatlong nasaan sila, tatlong lalaki, nalubog yung pato nila, tatlong saan sila, lumabas yung, may bote sa mga bukas, Genie, may tatlong kahilingan lang. Okay na to, sabi isa, dali mo, gusto mo nang bumalik sa bahay namin. Masusunod, dalawa na sila, ikaw. Gusto ko, lagi ako nalitinay, dali mo ako sa Amerika. Amerika! Okay, na last na, hindi na ikaw, anong gusto mo? Nalulungkot ako, balik mo silang dalawa. Minsan iisip natin, ang genie ganon. Yung lahat na lang, si Lord hindi genie. Sabi mo sa atin yung hindi genie si Lord. Kasi pag genie si Lord, ano tayo? Spoiled brats. Diba? Kasi halimbawa si Jujun, gumamit kay Sam, Mami, buy me iPhone 10. Although, kaya nilang bumili nun. Pero, of course, hindi nila ibibigay yun. Bakit? Kasi they see the bigger picture that Jude doesn't need that. Right? Hindi na kailangan mo. Kailangan mo Samsung. Of course, hindi nila ibibigay yun. So, how much more with God, church? Amen. We are asking something from God. Hindi niya bibigay because God sees the bigger picture. Amen. Hindi pa napapanahon na mag-aasawa ka ngayon. Diba? Pwede yan eh. Remember, He sees the bigger picture. Amen. Right? Another reason. God, the reason why, Lord, ba't hindi niya natatanggap yan? God works. Man's power is prayer. Well, because God is not a genie. Second, because God knows what's best for you. Yes. And you don't. Hindi mo alam yun. Di ba? So, alam ni Lord kung ano yung pinaka-best sa atin. Kaya nga, when we pray, sabi naman niya, you ask. Diba? He will always have the best for us. And sabi niya, we can make our own plans, but the Lord gives the right answer. But I like this verse. Next na verse natin niyo. Ang sabi sa next na verse ninyo to. Okay, look at this. This is the confidence we have in approaching God. Remember, ang confidence. Okay? Diyan sa kalalapit ng Meron. Ano yun? That if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. So it's not our personal preference. It's God's preference. God's will for you. Kaya marami nadidisgrasya sa atin eh. Kasi akala natin, siya. Inunahan mo si Lord. Yan nakalap sa iyo. Di ba? That is why it is important when we pray, alam mo, si Lord lagi siyang may waiting room eh. And I'm sure, marami sa atin nasa waiting room. So, my point is this. When we pray, make sure, of course, kasi iba sa atin pa nag-pray. Lord, your will be done. Eh, ano pinag-pray mo? Ano pinag-pray mo, diba? Hindi, you pray something, Lord, kung talagang siya naman, diba? Diba? Ano? Kung siya talaga, Lord, open mo, your will be done. Pero gusto ko siya talaga, Lord. Diba lang nawala? Pwede ka naman mag-lambing kay Lord, diba? So, ibig sabihin, alam naman ni Lord yun eh. Ang gusto lang niya, hinihingi mo. Hingin mo kasi, diba? So, always pray, anything that you are praying, anong pinag-pray mo ngayon? Lord, let your will be done. Be done. Well, some of you, most of you, you've seen my post last Wednesday, no? Last Wednesday, I celebrated my 28 years in my pastoral ministry. Wow, praise the Lord, hallelujah. Grabe, 28 years na pala. Nag-start kasi ako ng kinder eh. Di ba? Di ba? Well, I was really amazed and I thank God, no? In my quiet time, sabi ko, Lord, looking back. Sabi ko, 28 years was a very long years. And talagang, I'm standing before you, not because I'm good, no? It's all because of God's grace. Yung laging pagmamalaki ko. Biyaya ng Diyos, kaya ako nakatayo sa harapan ninyo. No? And looking back, sabi ko nga, yung mga taon ba na 28 years, no? Na kung bibilangin ko, Lord, how many times na sinabi ko, Lord, ayoko na, hindi mo ako tinawag. How many times? I quit, I give up, it's over. Hanggang dito na lang. How many times I prayed that prayer? And how many times I talk to God, Lord, ayoko na. Pagod na ako, Lord. Hirap. Ganon. No? Ilang beses kong pinag-pray, na ganon. Na sana, iba na lang. Yung mga ganon ba, na kapag nasa lowest point ka, diba? Sana yung, siguro kung tinuloy ko yung ambition ko nun, mag-artista. Pero kontrabida naman ko. Hindi ko lang excited. Alam niya, yung mas maganda buhay ko. Yung mga ganon, yung all your defenses are down. And you will start to think outside the will of God. Diba? Pero, at the end of the day, sabi nga, at the end of the day, gabi. But, at the end of the day, diba, para bang ma-realize mo na, Lord, yun pa rin yung prayer ko eh. Lord, it's not my will, but yours be done. And I thank God, I prayed that prayer. Diba? And thank God. Kaya looking back, sabi ko, God, salamat. Yung prayer held me. No? Yung panalangin. No? And kung without it, siguro talagang wala na rin ako sa harapan ninyo. And I challenge you today. You may be praying for something and you're losing hope. You're about to give up. Hanggang dito na lang, Lord. Or you are doubting the promises of God. Diba? Totoo ba, Diyos? Masagot ko siya ng panalangin. Hanggang ngayon wala. Diba? Kailan masasagot? Ang tahimik mo naman sa panahon na kailangan kita. Lord, you are so silent. Diba? But maybe because we lack faith. And God is telling us, just keep on praying. Never give up. Diba? Huwag ka susuko. Hindi na ako. Abutin mo na lang po sa just have to pray. And keep on yield your prayer to the Father's will. Amen? So as we close, let me invite everyone to stand. And I want you to pray for one another. No? Siguro, yung mga kasama kayo ngayon, yung mga VIP, by twos or threes, I want you to pray for one another. Just pray that siguro, yung pagpe-pray niyo, baka pasuko na yan. Diba? Ayaw niya na.